All right, here we have number 7. You're asking to find the value of each trig ratio. Okay, please understand the trig ratio is defined as SOHCAHTOA. So SOHCAHTOA, sine is opposite over hypotenuse. Then your cosine, cosine is opposite over is adjacent over hypotenuse. And then your TOA is tangent is opposite over adjacent. So please remember that. All right, so the first one, it looks like it's all from Z, so tan Z. So let's draw our person here. All right. All right, and we're here from this person. It's from Z's point of view. This is your opposite. No, that's your adjacent, right? Because that is your closest one. 21 is your opposite, and your 35, which is your hypotenuse. All right, so let's set up tan of Z, which is opposite over adjacent. But we know what opposite over adjacent is. That is 21 over 28. Then we have cosine of Z. Cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse, but our adjacent is 28 and our hypotenuse is 35. Then you have sine of Z. We know sine is opposite over hypotenuse. Our opposite is 21 and our hypotenuse is 35. So it's 21 over 35. Okay? Next, let's do B here. Okay? So B, I'm going to move a little bit to the right so we have a little bit more room to look at. Right? So B. Okay? All right, this is all from the point of view of angle A. Okay? So we draw that person at A. Then we can label it. 30 is our closest, so that's adjacent. 16 is our opposite, and 34 is our longest, which is hypotenuse. We can set up the trig ratio here. Okay? First of all, they want tan. Tan of A is defined by TOA, so it's opposite over adjacent. So now let's plug it in. Opposite is 16 and our hypotenuse is 34. You can simplify this if you want. I'm just going to leave it like this. Okay? Cosine of A. Cosine is defined as opposite over hypotenuse. So that is 16 over 34. Then we have sine of A, which is defined by opposite over hypotenuse. Our opposite is, ooh, I messed this up. This is our your cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse, right? Since it's adjacent over hypotenuse, that should be 30 over 34. Your sine is your opposite. That is your 16 over 34. All right, I corrected it. There you go. Okay. All right, let's look at C. This is all from the point of view of angle C. Here we draw the person. 30 is your opposite, 16 is your adjacent, 34 is your hypotenuse. Let's set up the trig ratio. Tan of C is always defined as TOA, so opposite over adjacent. So that is 30 over 16. You can simplify. Then we have cosine of C, which is adjacent over hypotenuse, which is going to be 16 over 34. Then you have your sine of C, which is defined as your opposite over hypotenuse. Your opposite is 30, and your hypotenuse is 34. Okay, so there you go. That is how you set up the trig ratio. You can simplify the fraction if you want. I just leave it. Okay, it is based on the trig ratio of SOHCAHTOA.